Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cin City D&D. I am, as always, your humble yet horrifying DM, Matt Butler. To my left, lovely and talented Madison. Why don't you tell us about your character?
I am Madison, and I play the Tiefling Cleric Hixsori Basha.
Yo, I'm Rob. I play Varus, the Drow evocation wizard, dealer of badassery, and purveyor of smoke drakes.
Hey, my name's Will. I play the male half-orc soldier, fighter, Bubbles.
Sorry, I had trouble unmuting.
No, you're good.
Yeah. So, hi, my name is Charlie. I play Reprious Frostbeard, the demon-slaying dwarf barbarian.
And hi, I'm Casey. I play Haroldson. Wait, no, fuck, sorry, wrong character sheet. I'm Casey. Also plug for our upcoming series for the Love of Haroldson. So that's coming soon. In other news, I am Casey. I play Penumbra Rios, the Green Dragonborn Rogue.
Awesome. So, if you guys will recall from last game, they made it to the Flying Pyramid. They ended up fighting a giant cloud monster thingy and killing the fuck out of it. There was a tornado involved. It was all very intense. But anyways, they managed to land, and they also defeated the puzzle that concealed the inner workings of the pyramid. So now that Penumbra has unlocked the doorway to the inside of the pyramid, everyone has decided to follow him inside, right? Yes? Okay. So you guys look inside, and you see a wide room. It seems to take up probably a little bit more than half of the pyramid, like the internal part of it. You see that there are 4 torches that give off no heat. In fact, the room is incredibly cold. And you see that the flames burn a normal color, but they seem to emit very little light. And so most of the room is covered in shadows. You see a bizarre figure sitting with a sword, just sitting there, and you see that as you walk in, he opens his eyes and stands up, and you see that he is like the color of darkness. He is like entirely black, but each different gear is outlined in silver. So you can see that he's made up of gears. He seems to be an automaton himself, very similar to the room, which is made out of gears, just like the entire rest of the pyramid. You see that there are 2 chests behind him, and as he looks at you, he stands up. And then you see that, like, you can hear like a ticking sound, like as his brain is processing, almost like the automaton before that you fought when Smokes was controlling them. But this one is much more advanced. This seems like a completely different type of technology altogether. And he looks at you and he's like, Penumbra, Shipwreck, Bubbles, Dungeon, Varus, Climb, Hixsori, Raid, Reprious. And then it just looks at you guys, and it's like, you have all cheated death. Now is your time. And then it, like, turns towards you and then moves incredibly quickly towards you like it's going to attack you. So everybody roll initiative.
Why didn't it say anything about it?
Why didn't it say anything?
Fuck!
Can you hand me a die?
Dude, kudos. That was a really cool intro for a monster.
Sure was.
Yeah, I have to admit, that was pretty fucking sweet, dude.
Sure was.
Yeah, that was dope as fuck.
He didn't say anything about after he said my name.
Exactly. That's what I was wondering about.
Yeah, exactly.
Nat 20!
Oh, damn! All right. Hixsori's going first.
Have you cheated death?
Sure.
Speaking of which,
22.
how far away am I from this bitch?
Hmm?
How far away am I from this bitch? Where is this?
You guys are all like kind of huddled near the doorway. So
Okay, how far away is he though? In terms
he's like across the pyramid, so he's probably a good like 40 or 50 feet, but he's like running towards you, so very quickly.
so I could attack ministry?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to.
Well, it's not. I need to figure out everybody else's initiative
I
first.
thought you were telling me to go.
No. What are your guys' initiative?
I got 21.
21. Okay.
I have 16.
16. Okay.
I have 22.
22. All right, Reprious.
15.
Then
Turn off your PS4, you nerd.
Not you.
that's amazing.
I hear the music in the background.
Wow. Yeah.
That's when you do the controller.
Mm-hmm. This is gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, we're probably gonna die, aren't we?
Yeah, probably.
Dude, you're right. We're gonna give this dude the Dickens. You know what? I'm gonna make him my fucking slave after this shit.
You're gonna finger and death this motherfucker.
Actually, I'm gonna disintegrate him, dude.
Yeah, right.
I've been waiting to use that.
I don't think you can do that.
I really wish Haraldson was here because his rust monster would probably come really in handy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it probably would. Yeah,
I mean, I think in every battle, a rust monster would be helpful.
I agree.
I mean, it's
Where-
like a
yeah.
universal, like, oh, see, I have this thing that's like in the top 10 most badass monsters in the every hand or monster manual ever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yep.
Let's see.
What are you?
I read about a campaign where a DM introduced a rust dragon as like the ultimate boss, and they had like 3 fighters on their side.
Yeah, like literally, it just breathes disintegration of like metal, and so you just like, yeah.
Oh yeah, you know that plate armor you've got? Oh, you know that holy sword you've got? Oh yeah, all gone.
All gone. Yep. Okay,
Suddenly the
so,
wizard is the fighter.
Hixsori, you are up first. So you see this thing running towards you. What do you want to do?
So he's technically a robot, right?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
What is he powered by?
You don't know that he is for sure a robot. You just know that he is made of gears.
Never mind.
All right.
Then instead of what I was going to do, I would like to. Well, what is it even going to do anything to him? I thought like water because he's a robot, but then like not really because I don't know what he's powered by and if it would even do
Right.
anything.
You know it's really cold in there. Probably has something to do with it.
I'm going to do some flame strike
Okay.
since you say that.
Flame strike his ass.
Yes.
I like fire. We've got a lot of fire damage potential.
Fire cleanse. Get into the F's. Okay. Flala. Flala. Flala.
Oh, I didn't even read that part. That's okay.
What?
Right, go ahead.
Does that pertain to now?
Yeah.
Why do you hate me? So he has to do a dex saving throw.
Okay.
If he fails, he will take 4d6 fire damage and 4d6 radiant damage on a failed save. And so.
So then just say like.
Increases
hey, I
for
wanna-
1d6 above 5th level, so I need 60?
1d6.
Is it 6 I can have? Or is it...
It's well, you could cast a 7th level spell if you want to use your 7th level spell on that. That's up to you.
I'll do 5.
Okay, what is it?
Uh,
6. Okay, so
I'll just do 5.
then just say what you want to do.
Okay.
And then, well, yeah, go ahead and do that. That's fine.
Okay, so as he is running at me, I sort of stabilize myself by just like standing my ground, and I kind of like, I guess, in classic fireball throwing pose. I don't know, just and I throw it.
Throw that fireball at him.
Is that the classic pose? Just
Yeah.
I've been doing it wrong all these years.
That's exactly what I was thinking. How could I have been fucking it up this bad this whole time?
22 points of damage.
Okay.
It's not substantial, but you know, it's okay.
All right. So you throw your fireball at him as he's running, right? And you see that he sees it coming, and he's really fast. He could have probably tried to get out of the way, but he doesn't even bother. It hits him directly in the chest, and you see that like the silver around the gears begin to glow a little bit, and you see that he takes almost no damage from that. And as the fire just absorbs and gets like the heat gets radiated down the sides of his body, and you can see it as the gears like light up to show the path of it, as he like doesn't even break stride and he's continuing to run towards you guys. And then it is Bubbles' turn.
No,
Okay,
so fire damage is bad.
Maybe no fire. Yeah, all right.
No.
Something about cold, so maybe cold damage. I don't know.
I have like literally like an 18 d6 fire damage spell.
You hate me so much.
I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I don't. I love all
That's
of
the only explanation for why you do the things that you do.
Yeah, Bubbles, it is your turn.
So, how far away am I from this thing?
So this dude's within 30 feet of you now. He's like 30 feet away. Running
And
towards you.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, like.
Even hotter now.
Ha-ha! I've just got the right move. I'm going to kind of chuckle a little bit to myself, and like, you know, in that one episode of Game of Thrones where like the horse is charging towards that one guy with Khaleesi, and he's just like sitting there like holding his knife, waiting for the horse to like get close.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. So imagine that kind of thing. So this guy's like charging at me, and I chuckle to myself, and I'm gonna perform a trip attack.
Okay.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Fingers crossed, brothers
And sister.
I like it. And I want to, but I can't.
So that, so +5, so I get a +14. I rolled a 22 to hit as for my first attack.
22 to hit.
To trip.
To hit, I just need to hit him.
I thought you were tripping him.
It's so if I successfully hit him, then he has to beat a strength check against me, and then I will trip him. So 22 doesn't hit. Oh,
Does not.
Why are you such
that sucks.
I was telling, so I'll tell you guys this because I told Rob this before we started too. This type of monster, 3.5 was really good about having a lot of really low level monsters and then a lot of really high level monsters, but not a lot of monsters in between. 5e is good at a lot of monsters in between, but not good at the high ones or the low ones. And this monster is a really high level one. So
why would you do
this
that?
is
And if
gonna
you knew
be-
that they were bad, why would you do that?
Holy shit.
Setting us up for failure.
It's getting towards the end, guys. You're honing in on the grand prize.
Right. We need some ass whoopings.
On your head. Fucking hater.
So yeah,
Put a
so Bubbles,
Tarrasque
that
on
does
my
not
face.
hit.
Why don't you just put a Tarrasque on my face? Why don't you
No,
just
because I'm not.
Nice, tasty beverage.
And that would be a waste of a Tarrasque because you'd have to use the wish that you then got at the end to kill the Tarrasque, and that would be kind of useless.
I know.
Well, I'm just gonna try to swing my sword at it then. Man, I really wish I could use Baylor's hammer. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would. He's too fast for that shit, though, dude.
Right?
A
So-
22 didn't hit. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll twice and see if I can hit him.
Okay.
Nope.
What?
My turn's over.
Is it
Okay.
nat only?
I'm guessing he's got like a 27 AC. That's what I'm gonna guess.
What?
Higher than that?
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
You ready to
Um,
like,
Was it a pretty good fucking guess though?
I mean, it's
how the fuck is that even possible?
Dude, if
I'm being honest.
it's-
Like, how is that?
Oh
How,
shit!
he's a very specific type of
okay, how
monster,
the fuck
and
do
you
you
have
get to
to
that number?
because you have to. It tells you right here. I
No,
know.
it fucking doesn't. What is
Yeah.
it?
He's
didn't
got like
see-
a 65 AC, so we should just run.
Yeah, but magic damage like
Dude, what
it
the
works
hell are you
differently
looking
though,
at?
like, than
So-
like physical attacks.
I'm not like gonna steer you one direction or the other, but yeah, physical damage might not be the way to go. But just saying.
What does that even mean?
So then,
Might not be the way to go with this one.
So Bubbles, you're standing there, right? You run up on him as he's running towards you with your sword out, and you're like, come through, and you see that he nimbly dodges out of the way and sort of like bounces off the wall, does like a sweet spin move, and then like continues running towards the rest of the party. And then it's Penumbra's turn.
Well,
Okay,
shit.
so-
Why?
All right, I got something for this speedy little gearhead. I'm going to cast my True Strike cantrip, and then I'm going to aim a cone of cold right at his legs to see if I can freeze him to the spot while doing damage.
That's what I'm talking about, you genius.
That's what's up.
Do it. Yes.
Roll that beautiful damage.
Fuck are you?
Okay, you day.
All right, so
Mm,
26 damage for the cone of cold.
26 damage. All right. So you unleash your cone of cold on his legs as he's bouncing around past Bubbles. He kind of had to slow down for a second, and so you hone in on him and you blast him with your you cast your True Strike and then blast him with your cone of cold. And you see that it hits him, right? Like you could feel like the icy blast like impact his legs. And you can see that the silver around the gears lights up again. And you can see that it seems to absorb a decent amount of that damage. Like there's still some frost that's covering his legs, but he's still going. Like it did a little bit of damage, it seems like, but maybe not.
Well, fuck me.
This robot, like I don't understand.
oh god.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, then I use my cunning action to maneuver away from him and mort behind him, and that's my turn.
So you're doing what? I'm sorry.
I'm using my cunning action to maneuver outside of his the running path he's on and get behind him in his blind spot.
Okay. Yeah, so you dodge out and you're just like, all right. And you're behind him, kind of. And then it is then it's his turn.
Yay.
Oh, sweet. Okay. I was
no.
okay.
Shit.
No, I didn't even get to go yet. I'm gonna die.
I quit. Fuck this game.
Ugh.
I'm dead meat. One, look at me.
So
Got
all right.
40 hit points.
So yeah, so he so after he nimbly dodges out of the way, he takes a little bit of damage, here or there, and then he turns and does a sort of backflip towards Bubbles, right? So you were trying to strike at him, and then he moved out of the way, and then he backflips towards you, and as he's in the air, he comes down with both of his fists. And you see that one of them crackles with electricity and the other one seems to have a frosty, it seems to have ice covering it. And he comes down and just smashes both of them into your chest. And you end up taking 35 points
Oh
of
my
damage.
god.
Yeah, as he just fucking smacks you into the ground and you're just like, "Pooh."
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You're such a hater.
Coming through with the ice and lightning? Shit. Maybe we need to stop with elemental attacks.
Why does he need both?
Yeah.
Why can't he just have one?
Wouldn't you want both? I mean,
I would, but that doesn't mean he needs to have both.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And then he turns to the rest of you after he's knocked Bubbles down. He turns to the rest of you, so you're kind of all angled towards him, and then smacks his hands together, and this sonic wave just shoots towards you guys, and you all take 11 points of damage as
That's
it
not
like
that
knocks
bad,
you
but
down.
still.
You're just like, "Phew."
It's rude. It's not horrible, but it's rude.
Except for me, right?
dude, that's some honk
Yeah,
shit.
except for-
That's like,
yeah.
bam.
We healed
except
from
for
last time?
Bubbles, because he's on the ground.
Are we healed from last time?
If you,
And Penumbra, who's behind him.
I think you guys did, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you angled yourself behind him. That's right. Yeah, so you're good, Penumbra.
Phew.
And then it is Varus's turn.
Armor spells, healing spell, anything you can do to increase your armor class. Like,
I can cast. Well, that's the thing. Do you guys think I should? I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this or not. But I can do something to keep myself alive, or I can do some damage. Probably not a great idea to do.
dude, it's
damage.
right in front of you.
Yeah, probably
It's
not a
right
great
in front of
idea.
you.
Because if I like do one of my damage spells, he'll probably like focus me too. So
You'll probably
Polymorph spell?
aggro if you hit him with one of your spells. No, I'm gonna say, like, not to lead you guys in a certain direction or whatever, just to help you out a little bit. I would say magic would definitely be the way to go, but like you're gonna have to be
precise about this shit.
yeah, like there's certain he's gonna resist a lot of what you guys throw at him just in general, right? But there are certain things that could cut through that, but I honestly don't think you guys like as a free action, Varus, it might be a good idea to roll a knowledge check to try to figure out what this thing is. Just
Right.
to help you.
I was thinking that anyways. So I have like a movement or like a free action plus I can cast a spell, right?
Right.
Okay, so I'd like to go ahead and cast Blink. So I look around at everybody and kind of like chuckle, like and then like disappear into the ethereal plane. And
Nice.
and
Smart
and then roll a knowledge check.
Okay.
And I rolled a 19.
Okay.
So that's like a lot. It's like 26 or something.
So you pop over to the ethereal plane and you're just hanging out. You're just like, all right, let me just take a minute. All right, now what is that thing? And you kind of think about it for a second, and then you realize you're like, wait a minute. It said climb to me. I wonder if it meant, and then you realize that it meant when you climbed out of the Underdark, you almost died. Like you got to the point where you were like on your last legs when you finally got out. And then Branshan was the one that like nursed you back to health and like brought you back, essentially, like healed you. And so he, according to this thing, you think that it thinks that you should have died then, because that's what it said.
Yeah.
And so you realize this thing must be what's called a Marut, which instantly makes you super terrified, like way more terrified than you were before. But you're just like, okay, now you know what this thing is. Basically, it's a construct. It lives on the plane of Mechanus, which is the plane of law in the outer realms. It's the plane of pure law. And they are sent to collect souls that have cheated death in some way. So souls that have managed to survive when they shouldn't have survived. And that's why he's so fucking powerful, is because he's literally from he's from like a different dimension. And he's come here just specifically to kill you guys. Because
Nice.
He sees you guys as having cheated death. And so
An abomination.
Yeah. And so it's lawfully he needs to destroy you guys.
All right.
Wait, did Charlie cheat death?
That's what I asked him. I already asked him that before. Like, if Charlie, did you somehow cheat death?
Can we find out what his?
I know everyone else did.
He dropped out.
Can we find
He
out
said,
what
"Fuck this. I didn't cheat death. I'm out of here."
Yeah.
It's like I'll never tell them.
Yeah, so I was like, is that it? What are
Oh,
his
I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'm
what are
sorry. So
weaknesses?
you do know that there is one that it does have one weakness, but it's probably not going to be very helpful to you guys. It resists 15 points of just all damage. Just resists. It has damage reduction 15 over chaos. So if you have a weapon that does chaos damage, like a chaotic weapon, then that will cut through his damage reduction.
What all counts as chaos?
Like a weapon that is aligned with chaos, like
It's chaos specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
All right. So, yeah, my turn's over. That's it.
Yeah. So then it would be Reprios' turn, but
He was just back. Then
yeah,
he's gone.
now he's gone.
Sorry, I couldn't contribute much, guys, but I'll share that knowledge when I come back.
So then, Hixsori, it is your turn.
What the fuck I'm gonna do?
You blast his bitch ass.
Yeah, magic him up.
Yeah.
Preferably something non-elemental if you got it.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
he
what I'm trying to
doesn't
figure
matter
out.
which type. It's just 15 of all damage. Like of any type he's going to resist a part of.
Oh yeah, I guess that's.
But I try to.
Oh wait, didn't you say the fire? Did the fire not hurt him at all, or did it just look like it didn't hurt him?
It seemed like she did 16 points of damage and he resists 15. So
right. So
okay, gotcha.
He took 1 point of damage. That's helpful.
how much health does he have? Can we know? I suppose not.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you how much, but he has a decent amount. Not as much as you probably would imagine, but like enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold on. I think that there's like a spell that you have that is like
What?
that like allows you to make something chaotic or something.
Yeah, but I don't know that information yet.
I know. I'm just saying, like for the future.
I'm trying to figure out if I can just hold him in place.
Well,
I
you
have
could try to
whole
do that
person,
whole
but I don't
person.
know.
Yeah.
How big is this dude?
Yeah.
How big is it?
He's large. He's like a large creature. He's pretty big. He's probably 10 foot, 11 foot tall.
Why did he?
He's a bitch, dude, is what he is. He's a puss.
Oh, actually, Charlie's back, so it would be Reprios' turn.
Can I get like a quick recap? Because I don't know, I had something go wrong. I couldn't hear anything.
No, you're fine. Basically, Varus popped into the ethereal plane and then rolled a knowledge check and found out that this thing is called a Marut. Basically, all of you have cheated death in some way, and so it wants to kill all of you because it was designed to kill those that have cheated death, and so like it is coming in to kill all of you. And it's super duper strong. It has damage reduction 15 over chaos. So if you have a chaotic weapon, then it can cut through that damage reduction. Otherwise, it's going to absorb 15 of whatever you throw at it. So, yeah. But of course, you don't know this because Varus is in the ethereal plane and hasn't told you yet. So.
Cool. Well, I guess I can roll. I really don't know what to do, man. I don't have any magic stuff or anything like that.
Dude, you can moon him.
I mean, like, unless I hit a natural 20, I can't hit this guy. So.
What if you like took a different route? Like you tried to like engage him in conversation.
Or like grapple him or something.
Try to like give him a hug. Or like groin, like cup check him.
I don't think that he has a dick.
Yeah, probably not.
Hey,
Like it's useful for him.
that's why it's a check. You find out once and for all.
Yeah, dude. I'm really at a loss here.
I just gave you like 7 really good options.
Yeah, those were real winners, dude. For real.
You're welcome.
I still say grapple him. Hold him down so the rest of us can hit him easier.
Yeah, I was gonna try to do whole person, but NSFW better.
What? I'm not really familiar with grappling on the 5th edition.
Basically, it would just be opposing strength check.
Oh. Okay. Cool. I guess I'll do that.
Okay.
You got 12.
I'm trying to figure out what it was. It tells me what his score is, but it doesn't tell me what his plus would be to it. It's really high.
It's nothing.
But he also rolled really low, so that's why I'm trying to figure out if it matters or not.
Yeah. It sucks. I don't really have any good modifiers or anything to help me out here.
I did, like he did. Like the most was really low. But he has a really high strength. That's why I'm like, does it beat 12? I'm like, it would be, I want to say it would be like, no, it would be 11. And what did you get? 12?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so you managed to actually, so Reprious runs in, and
Wow.
this thing smacked everybody to the ground. Reprious pops back up, and he's just like, you know what? Fuck you. And then he just runs up and grabs him and just like jumps on him. And the thing is so surprised because like it's giant and did not expect anybody to do that. And Reprious just was like, ugh, and like bear hugged it. And so now he like tackled it to the ground. And so it's like struggling, looking very confused on the ground as Reprious is just like holding it.
Someone pee on him. We should pee on him.
And then it's your turn, Hixsori.
Can I pee on him?
If you want.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
You need a shiwi. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yeah.
Stick it as my.
Yeah.
Yo. Wait, yo, quick idea. How tall are the ceilings in this?
They're pretty tall. You're looking at probably like 14, 15 foot.
Yo, Mad, what if we like team up and like you on the broom and me with my wings like fly this dude up and just like drop him and make him take a bunch of falling damage?
Yeah, we could do that. I'll do that. Yeah.
You want to do that? You want to?
Without the broom?
Yeah.
I got it. I'm on it. I'm on the broom.
Okay, so what are you gonna try to do? Pick him up?
This is what I do.
Pick up him and Reprious on the broom?
Yeah, like Reprious is holding on to him, but like the point is to like, I don't know if she can do it solo, so I was gonna try to help too because he's a large creature.
Yeah. Okay. Well, could we get?
Yeah, you guys could team up. That's fine.
Well, you can just let go of him, and then we could pick him up when he lets go.
Do what? Yeah, that's right. So you guys want to try to?
Yeah, we're gonna lift him up and then grab Reprious and then drop him like.
Okay.
Not Reprious. Like, we'll have Reprious.
Yes.
Right. So you guys go to pick them up, right? And that's when you realize, like, and this is something Reprious has already realized, this dude is really fucking heavy. And so when you pick him up, you're just like, oh my God. It's like solid, like, you know, inch thick steel gears, like all the way through. This thing is
oh my God.
heavy. So like you can pick him up, but both of you can barely pick him up. And you manage to like fly up and just like, but you only get about halfway up before you can hear like, it sounds like the like the broom is like sputtering. It's like,
no.
Like your wings are like, they're like grinding.
No.
And so you get like halfway up and then you're just like, ugh, and drop them. And so are you grabbing Reprious as well? Like keeping Reprious?
Yeah, no, we got him. Yeah.
So you're Reprious is you're letting go of the dude, right?
Yeah, Reprious is not
okay.
let go.
So then the guy just goes bam and smacks into the ground, and you can see that he makes like a crater in the ground because clearly he was like really fucking heavy. And
Clearly.
yeah, right. Like, and you can see like he gets up to his feet, and you can see like there's like a and there's like a smoke. There's like a trail of smoke coming out of his back. But then he's sort of like, and then he like clicks some stuff clicks back into place, and then like the shit like flashes for a second, and then he's like back. But he did take a shitload of damage from that.
Yeah,
Good idea.
Yeah.
So that was both of your turns. So then
yeah, I figured. So it's Will.
Yeah, then it's Bubble's turn.
Sorry, my dog's being a dick. So he's like in the ground. Has he stood up yet?
Do what?
Is he still prone?
No, he stood
up. No, he's up. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I don't know. I don't know. I can't lift him up or anything. Like, I can't hit him, I'm guessing.
Well, you could try if you're rolling that 20 then.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the only choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you could grapple him too, like set someone else up for the next attack.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll roll low.
I guess I'll try to grapple him.
Okay.
I need to find what my grapple check is.
It's just your strength. Just opposing strength rolls.
Oh.
Yes.
Is that a natural 1 or a natural 20?
Fuck you. It's a natural one.
That one.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Not you. But fuck you.
I rolled a 21, so that's nice.
Yes.
Yay!
So you managed to grab this dude from behind as he's like, because he's turned around looking at the people who just dropped him, just like, you know, with like hate in his eyes. If, you know, a robot could hate, but it's not really. He's like emotionless. So you come around and grab him from behind, just like, ugh! And he literally like is like so surprised that his arms were like on his side. So now he can't even like move his arms, and you've got like full like got him pinned.
Yeah, good one.
Can't I like throw him out of the front door?
I mean, you can try to get him over there. It's gonna take a strength check.
He's so heavy, though, dude.
He's so heavy.
Well, I understand it. Like, he's extremely heavy, but like, think about it. It's a floating fucking pyramid. I could just push him off the edge.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
And like, bada bing, bada boom. There's no more fucking asshole gear, dude.
How far is it?
From it, and then he comes back up the pyramid.
I mean, I don't know. You saw the amount of damage he took from being dropped, like, I don't know, like 9 feet off the ground.
I don't know particularly how much.
And the pyramid is like, I don't know, like half a mile in the air.
Oh, okay, that's a lot.
If you dropped him off the side of the pyramid, he's super dead.
Okay,
like,
so let's just do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I might as well try, right? Like, I have 2 more turns.
Going towards the ground at that point.
We should do that.
Yeah. But dude, if you think about this shit, like, okay, so you know, like rods of like rebar, you know what I mean? Like used in construction and shit, like the steel rebar are like hundreds of pounds. Like one gear would be like 500, 600, 700 pounds. Like if it was inch thick steel, like this dude is thousands, tens of thousands of pounds. This is, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't say he's tens of thousands.
It's 11 feet tall.
He's really heavy.
Can we kill him? Can I melt him into a necklace?
You're right. You're right. Maybe not tens of thousands, but this dude is several tons for sure.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. Will be any.
So like, yeah, and it's true. I mean, as just a person, you can drag or push a lot more than you could like lift.
That's true. That is a really good point too.
But I mean, I don't know. You definitely have to make a strength check, and I would say Rios would probably have to help you do that.
We can all try to help.
Yeah, if y'all want to try to help, actually, that's a good point. If all of you want to try to help, you definitely can.
Strength in numbers, teamwork.
I do have like force magic too.
Although Madison and I already used our turn, and Varus is in the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
Come back.
I'm going to use. Is anybody within earshot of me? Is everybody?
I think so, right?
Yes. So everybody is within earshot of you. Yeah, because Varus.
Wait, never mind. That won't work. That's stupid. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna feed him the spider wine, right? Do 1d2 con damage and a fortitude save. It's a fucking machine. I'm not gonna be able to feed him water. That's a stupid thought. Never mind about that.
No, you're good. Gotta think outside the box.
Out of the box.
Out of the box.
Let's do a strength check. Yeah.
Dude,
Okay.
the image of this fucker plummeting from the floating pyramid is really fucking solid.
I know.
I got a 28.
You got a what?
28.
Okay, so fuck you. So you
Jesus.
managed to. So you were towards the kind of like the middle of the room. You managed to get him to the door. Like you're like he's like trying to struggle and fight, but of course you rolled a nat 1, so he's really not putting up that much of a fight. And you managed to drag him all the way to the door. You can't get him like off the pyramid. You need another like 7-8 feet, and then you could drop him off the side. But you get him like more than halfway there. You're like, ugh. And then it is his turn. So then he's gonna make a strength check to try to bust out.
No.
And then you make a strength check. So
Fucking shit! No.
what'd you get?
Well, I mean, I rolled a 2.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh my.
Guys, I'm gonna get thrown off the edge of this thing, dude.
Oh
No.
yeah. So you are dragging him over, and you actually managed to slide on something on the ground. Like you know what it is. You're dragging this guy, and you trip on the lip between the door and the outer part, and you kind of stumble a little bit, and he busts out and sort of knocks you into a wall, and you take 5 points of damage. And then he punches you into the air with his left fist, the electricity fist. And so you go flying 10 feet into the air above the floating pyramid, taking 20 points of damage, and then falling onto the ground, taking another 2 from falling damage. And so you just land like prone onto the ground like, oh shit. And you're like inches away from the edge of the thing from like falling off.
You guys know where like Mufasa is fighting what's his uncle's name?
Scar.
Oh, yeah.
Scar. I feel like this is like happening right there. Like,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, my dog is freaking out.
He's gonna
Long live the king.
Yeah, he's gonna jump at you, and then you're gonna be like, and then like throw him off the side.
Kick him
He's gonna be
off.
like, yeah, he's gonna be like, oh no, and then a bunch of hyenas are gonna eat him.
dog's gonna
It's gonna
eat
be
his
awesome.
face.
Yeah,
That's wrong, Scar.
it's exactly what's gonna happen.
You did us wrong.
But then it is Varus's turn.
Fuck yes. All right. So, it's gonna get it's gonna get weird. Okay, so I'm gonna step in between, like use my move action to step in between Will and this creature, and step out of the ethereal plane between them, and I'm going to cast Scorching Ray, but I'm going to cast it as a level 6 spell, which has 3 rays.
No.
Was that me that lagged out?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hello?
No, Varus is still there. Rob is still there.
All right.
There we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm sorry. Continue, Rob.
That's okay. So he has to dexterity. He has to make roll a dexterity. And I got 24.
No, what's his dex? You gotta add his dex modifier.
No.
What's his dex score?
2.
Oh yeah, so what did you get?
24.
Okay, he got a 21.
Ha! Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you know what?
Yes.
What is he?
Okay, so he takes it's 18d6 total because I'm shooting all three scorching rays into his fucking mouth. To keep this dude away from our boy. Dude, the way that these spells scale, like by like using
What? Yeah. Oh yeah.
using like upgraded like spell slots is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But I rolled 67 damage.
67.
Yeah.
Damn,
so
son.
Not the greatest for how much it was, but still 67 is pretty sweet.
All right, so damn, dude. Okay, so
Okay.
Okay, do you want to do it? Because I was going to say, basically what I was going to say is because you're on the ethereal plane, you can run through the wall and then like get between them and then come out of the ethereal plane and then just like...
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying, like charging up the spell as I'm like going through it. And as soon as I step through, I like have all three blasts like, like Will has like saved the shit out of me like 4 times.
Right. Yeah, you run out and you're just like you're not hurting bubbles. Yeah, you're like, you're not hurting bubbles on my watch.
Right.
And then just fucking launch those 3 right at him. And so he was like completely unexpected, didn't realize you were on the ethereal plane. You pop out and then poof, poof. And then your second one hits him in that same shoulder as the first one and blows off his left arm.
Yes.
So they're like, and you see that there's just like scorched metal and shit, just like dripping from the bottom. And he's literally like, he sort of like glitches out for a second, and then continues to you see that it like works, the gears like work the wound closed, but he still like doesn't have a left arm now. Good. And then he's like staring like daggers at you, Varus.
Well, obviously I go right back to the ethereal plane.
Yeah, you pop back to the ethereal plane.
Cheating.
And then it is Bubbles' turn. Or I'm sorry, it is Reprios' turn. My bad.
I guess I'll do another grapple.
Okay.
Dude, you should try and like fly and kick his ass off the edge. He's like not too far.
Yeah, I can't fly though.
Well, I mean, like run and.
Oh shit! Nat 20 though.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, I get up and I'm like, are you ready? Rios is ready. And I just jump right at him and pin him down, and I like leg lock him, and I'm like suplexing him with my leg. Oh, yeah, it's rough.
You got a nat 20, so if you want to toss that bitch off the side, you totally can.
Fuck yeah!
Okay. And then as I do my signature move and I spin him around and toss him off.
Yeah. You're like doing this like leg suplex, like fucking whipping around, toss this bitch ass off.
And I do like that fucking dead or alive leg lock forward flip.
Dead or alive.
Ayane and Hixsori, always all day on that shit.
For real. Well, actually, I like the drunken master dude. He's super unfair.
Yeah, with the braid and the long braid.
And the hicha.
So you flip his bitch ass off the side. You see his ass just falling down like, and he just like falls off the side, just like, and you see that he starts falling so fast he begins to like burn.
Yeah.
Like he actually picks up so much, he's like lights on fire, and then you just see him impact the ground, and you see that the whole forest shakes as this, and you see there's a new crater in the ground where he used to be.
And then as he's falling, I go over to the edge. I'm like, wait, what about me and my name?
Why did you say anything? So He doesn't, obviously he's way too far to answer you or whatever, but yeah, he definitely explodes. But you could probably, Varus, actually, hopping back from the material, let them know basically what you knew about like what that thing was. And you think, honestly, Varus, that the reason why it didn't say anything when it came to Reprious was because that Reprious was, he's not, based on what you've observed from his transformation from like the sword that he's been carrying and like the way
basically he's a bitch. Just kidding, Reprious. I love you, man.
So yeah, it's basically because Reprious is no longer like a material creature. He like is from, so he has enough traits that he thought that he was from somewhere else, like from another plane, not the material plane. Because he's got so many like fucking crazy attributes, and he's got the sword and all that shit. So
Serious.
Sweet.
Yeah. But you guys didn't notice. Well, I think I told you this, but I don't know if you guys remember. There's 2 steel chests inside the room that he was protecting. So you want to open?
No calling it.
No calling it.
Yeah, I feel like Reprious should get one. He fucking figure 4 leg locked the dude
But I get
off
the other one then.
Yeah, right. All right.
And I'm like, my dude is like, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 2.
That's amazing. All right, so you open up the first chest, Reprious, and you see that it was locked, but now it's unlocked somehow. Like you don't know if the thing dying caused it to unlock, but you see both of them are unlocked now. And you see that inside the first one is a small disc. It's about this big, and it has a sun emblem on it with 3 gear teeth to the right. And then you see that in there's also a talisman that is a 3-foot, or I'm sorry, not a 3-foot, wow, a 3-inch long bright red steel feather. And as soon as you touch it, you can tell that it's definitely magical in some way. And in addition, there's 478 platinum pieces just littered down on the bottom.
Nice.
How many platinum?
All 78.
Damn, we are rich, dude. We are so fucking rich. What are we gonna buy with this shit?
Varus, will you check this necklace for me, please?
Dude, I've been already working on it, bro.
Thanks, bro.
All right, so you want to open up the second chest, and inside the second chest, you see that there is a disc about this big with a moon on the outside of it with 3 gear teeth to the left.
Let's combine them.
And then, you see that there are 8 thumb-sized opals, 78 thumb-sized diamonds, and 18 thumb-sized emeralds.
Okay, wait.
Oh my god!
How many opals? Oh, 8.
We need Penumbra to do the math and tell us what do we all get, because he's the money guy.
For real.
I can do that. Wait, isn't Madison already doing that?
And then Varus.
I'm writing it down, what I have.
Yeah, and then Varus, did you check out the talisman for him, the feather?
Yes, I did. I rolled a 19.
Okay, so you know that this thing is called a flame feather talisman, and basically the flame feather. Basically, you use it almost like a wand. You like swing it, and it causes a flame strike attack, which does 5d10 the first time you use it, 6d10 the second time, and then 7d10 the third time. And then that's when it like burns up and it's gone.
Ooh. Can I have that?
Right. You are all about that.
Praise you for it.
Each have so far what I've figured out is you can each have 1 opal. And then for the diamonds, how many are there altogether? Me, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people.
5 people.
We each get 16 platinum, if that helps.
Everybody gets 15 diamonds.
I'll pass up my platinum in exchange. Like, give my platinum to you, Charlie, if you want in exchange for that wand deal.
Is it a wand, or I thought it was like this red steel feather? It's not really a wand, right?
Right. That's like a steel feather that you like wave.
Right. Well, for the feather,
I don't know, dude. I feel like
it's okay if you want to keep it.
I feel like it'd be good for me to hang on to something like that because, like, I don't know. As much as
Because
even
you
though I
have shit
did
to
pull
do this
off,
fight, right? I totally
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah,
even though I pulled off some grapples, and
Totally understand.
uh,
actually a really good point. Yeah, because you guys have a lot of magic attacks, and sometimes you guys fight stuff that.
Reprios power legs Frostbeard.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it did like kind of make you be like creative too. But at the same time,
Yeah.
it's like a unique opportunity to like use an item. So, and that's always like cool. So I like totally understand. That's totally fine.
I think I'll hold on to this one.
Okay.
Who knows? We might trade later down the road.
Right, right.
Each of you get 3 emeralds as well.
Holy shit! I got 5 emeralds now.
So 3 emeralds, 15 diamonds, and 1 opal per person. So, 8.
5 emeralds, a carnelian, a peridot, a pearl, 2 malachite, a translucent pearl, a ruby, a dolphin crystal, an opal, 15 diamonds,
I have many things.
and your mama.
Bird! That's a shitload of stuff.
I have acquired many items as well.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys have successfully looted the room. You don't really see anything else inside there, but Penumbra, you do remember that there's a ladder outside that led up to the next level of the pyramid.
Hey guys, remember that ladder outside that leads to the next level of the pyramid?
No.
No, I don't recall it.
It's a thing.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
So shall we climb it, or shall we take a little breather? Because I'm below half health.
Well, obviously, we should turn left.
But I'm gonna heal.
Yes, clearly.
I'll heal y'all for some mass healing, y'all.
Yeah, I need some health. That guy just did 60 damage to me.
What is?
It was like 75, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, well, you guys could, I mean, like, take a long rest. I mean, I think the last time you guys did that was probably a while ago, and restore all your hit points.
Do you guys want to do that?
And
you
your
guys want
spell
to take a
slots and shit.
little nappy nap?
Really
I'm
good
down.
idea.
Dude.
Hey, quick question. Was that thing lawful good, or do we
Lawful
know?
neutral.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, does anybody who can fly want to go down and check out his body? Or what's left of it?
I'll join you.
Yay!
Okay. So while the rest of you are napping it up, restoring all your stuff, you guys you and Penumbra take a quick little sojourn to the bottom of the canyon where the forest was, where you guys fought the Sir Felix and everything, just to check on the body. And you see that as you get closer, the crater's like way bigger than you thought it was. Like the crater takes up probably like 10. It's probably 10 foot in radius, so it's probably like 20 feet across. So it's a big crater, and you see that at the bottom is just this molten hunk of like steel, essentially.
Can I melt some into a necklace now, since I'm close enough?
If you want to use some fire magic, yeah, you could.
That.
You want to do that? You want to just like melt off a chunk and then make it into a necklace?
Make him into a twisty rope necklace.
Let me do a quick search on him before you start melting things. 23 to see if we can find anything on him.
Okay, yeah, no, there's really nothing there. I mean, he's pretty much toasted. He's just like a chunk of melted metal at this point.
Okay,
Yeah, so
not
I
even
want
his head.
Okay.
From whatever, yeah, so I might take the rest of him and store him to make more jewelry out of him later.
Okay. Well, you can't. I mean, he's really heavy. Even his head is like really heavy because it's like basically like a bowling ball. But you could pick it up. I mean, it's
No, I'm gonna make a bracelet as well.
So you take off his head, and part of it, like this whole part of it's like melted, but one eye and like part of this side of his face is still intact, so you can still kind of tell what he was. So you got that.
Cool.
I'm gonna make a bracelet out of him and a necklace.
Okay. So you
like
take a little bit of time doing that.
Twisty rope and the last. A short neck.
Make it a hip.
What?
What?
Make yourself a nice big hip hop chain out of his face.
Can I make part of it?
Right.
You make a giant clock out of the gears. And you just wear it like
Plate.
plate.
Metal teeth.
That's exactly.
You
what
gotta
she
walk. You gotta walk around like Hixsori.
had.
I'll do this. I don't know
Yeah.
what that means, but I'll do it.
Okay, so yeah, so you guys are done looting the room, and napping. You go back up and you guys sleep for a while, and then when you guys wake up, you hang out for a little while and let them sleep off the extra time, and so everybody's caught up. And you guys walk outside and you start climbing up the ladder. It takes a little bit because you guys got to climb outside because the winds are so fierce and they're only getting stronger the higher you climb. But you manage to kind of like flop up onto this landing where you see that basically, let's say like this is the part of the pyramid that you're on, right? Because it's a square pyramid. And so this is the part. There is a big walkway that seems to go like down this side and across this side, and then the rest of this is taken up with like solid buildings. So you'd have to like climb up it to get to the next level. But you can see that there's a giant nest to the left, which seems to be made of like coral leaves and twigs and stuff. So you see that it's like this big mass of just like, it's faintly like staticky, like you can see that there's some static from it, but you see that it's just like this huge nest. And inside is an egg. It's like a blue speckly egg that's probably about, I don't know, like this big, I would say, and probably about, this big around. So it's a pretty big size egg, and it's all blue and speckly. It looks kind of like coral blue, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like sparkly and shit. And yeah, and then you look to your right and you see that there are two large pillars that seem to be, one is covered entirely with suns, and the other one is covered entirely with moons. And you see that there's like a spot on each pillar where it looks like there's like something missing.
I put my necklace on the...
But wait, as you guys walk up there, you hear like this high like, and then that's when you look up and you see a giant bird, like fucking huge, like massive. Like we're talking like 60-foot wingspan. This thing's fucking giant, and it's like fucking flying towards you guys, and you can see that like it's like covered in like blue spots. You can see that it's red, right? Like it's an entirely red bird, but there's blue spots all over it, like big blue spots, just like on the egg. And as it flies towards you, it's like, ah! And you see that it just shoots this arc of electricity into the air, and you see like this boom of thunder go off as this storm begins to like coalesce around where it shot out this electricity. And that's where we're gonna call it.
Weather bird.
Lightning birdie.
Lightning
birdie.
We're totally gonna die.
Yeah.
Bad,
You guys,
bad bird.
I need you to. You guys are so OP at this point that like I need to start throwing crazy shit at you.
Oh yeah, did we level from the mechanical dude?
Oh fuck yeah, you did.
What the fuck? So what are we
You
now?
definitely leveled from that.
Level
16.
16.
Where's the Kim Sal? Kim Sal? Thank you.
But yeah, what'd you guys think of that?
I had
That was dope. That was a good fight.
You like that? Yeah. All right, so let me do my exit, and then I'll stop the broadcast. So thank you to everyone that watched both the live stream and the edited version. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment if you love us like we love you. It really helps us when you guys do that stuff. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up soon. We're about to launch Turn Left, which is our new role-playing channel. It's going to be very similar to this, except for there's going to be a lot higher production values, and the episodes are going to be a little bit shorter, a little bit quicker to digest. And we're going to have some different DMs on there once we really get things rolling. Plus, we're going to be playing Call of Cthulhu. Maybe we'll throw some Mutants and Masterminds in there, maybe Spelljammer. Pretty much, whatever we can think of. And of course, we're going to take requests from you guys too. If you have an amazing role-playing system that you want us to play, please let us know in the comments. But as always, remember to keep your friends close, put your dice bag closer, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Peace.